present, Your Honor.
Both of them?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do y'all want to speak?
Ms. Tamika wished to speak, Your Honor.
Okay.
And I'm his wife.
Okay. Take your time.
I know the state is gonna press charges, but I'm not.
What did she say?
Your Honor, she said that she knows that the state is going to press charges, but she wishes not to.
Through a series of arguments starting in a club, which continued till they got home, threats were made that he would kill her. I think he further exhibited in the strongest way that he would carry out those threats because he did produce a handgun and fired not one but 2 shots at the victim, Ms. Tamika, narrowly missing her. Her daughter, being in the next room, was also almost struck. Hence, he's been charged with 2 counts of attempted murder. Your Honor, that in itself should be sufficient that bond be denied because he's an endanger not only to some people that he apparently either loves or cares for. And if he would do something to that he loves or cares for, what would he do to somebody who he doesn't even know, such as yourself or me or anyone else in the community that he has no connection to? Again, that should be enough evidence that he's a threat to the community. The fact that we just heard this victim say she doesn't want to pursue this. Your Honor,
She was so upset she could not speak.
I will tell you why, if I may, Your Honor. I stood in this courtroom just a little while ago, within the hour, and I watched him, and I went and addressed him. You may have noticed I walked over there. He was staring at her, very solemnly.
You hush. You're not allowed to say anything.
Your Honor, he was intimidating her, staring her down. Then he stared at me for a little bit, which I can deal with that. But she can't. We just saw what happened. She was so scared, and I watched her tapping her leg, shaking. So she's now left the room after almost not even being able to speak to you.
She could not speak.
You saw that, Your Honor.
I did.
Yourself, Your Honor. So again, Your Honor, I would say one last thing that I wanted to make sure you're aware of, and this may not mean a lot to you, but it's my understanding from speaking briefly to her, she does have gang affiliation, another reason for her to be scared for her life. He has not only shot twice at her and her daughter. He's got reason to run, and these other things. I would ask on behalf of the state that you deny bond, or at the very, very least, make a high bond, but preferably no bond. And I know the victim's advocate wants to say something, as well as the director, but you needed to be aware of this, especially his staring her down. I watched it myself.
So there is a high level of fear. There was threat that, of course, he's saying that, oh,
And
before
in
I
the
leave this
officer's
home-
report, he in his incident report stated more than one time that she had to duck
Yes,
when
ma'am.
he shot at her, that she had to dodge the bullets.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
But not only that, Your Honor, by me being there and because he left, she kept telling us the whole time he's going to come back. He's going to come back to the house, which
well,
he
from
actually
what,
did.
yeah, I know, I read that in the report too. And from what Investigator Carriage said, he intimidated her here in the courtroom.
Yes, ma'am.
And tried to intimidate you. I don't need to hear anymore, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
At this time, I am going to deny your bond. You will be taken before a circuit court judge, and at that time, the judge will set bond if they so see fit.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
Y'all can take you.
Yes, sir.